And we move on to, we've done sort of a bit of a soft launch this show for Laurel and Hardy, and we've had the license for a little bit, and we've kind of kept it under wraps, and some people have known about it. But the idea was very much to go with a range of more gift-priced items first. So the bobbleheads kind of $24.99 range, and very much in a caricatured form, but looking, like the actual guys is what we were striving for. So I'll pick him up there so you can get a nice view of him, even down to the little texture on the hat, and the obviously the fan favourite, lighting his thumb. Bases here are going to be done more in a bronze kind of effect, more like what we've got here on the graphics on the back. And we've got Ollie, of course, and then we've got the Sons of the Desert, that will be having the Sons of the Desert added to their fezzes as well, because we know that's a big favourite with the fan clubs. We firmly plan to be doing the figures as well, but we're going to be starting out initially with the gift lines, so the bobbleheads, resin money bank, the ceramic storage jars, so you can put biscuits, sweets, whatever you want, pens, whatever you want to put in them, and the salt and pepper shakers. We're also working on a nice set of bookends for the money box, the music box. Sorry, the piano. So we're working on that, delivering the piano. So that's up the steps. So it's going to be a nice piece as well. Lots of things planned for Laurel and Hardy, but very much a gift line going out, and then we're going to move into the high-end figures as well.
I'd say, because the sculpts on them are exquisite.
They're lovely. I mean, the crying stand is fantastic, and similar to if you're familiar with our Watson piece, where they have interchangeable hair pieces. So you'll take the hair off stand, you'll have a special hair piece to accommodate the hat, and you can obviously chop them around to however you want to pose them. And Ollie, of course, going with him. So they're going to be starting off, those will be in the suits initially, and if everyone loves them and they go well, then we'll look at doing the workman dungarees. So on to our mainstay brand that we've had now since 2011, and the expanding range of Doctor Who figures, a lot of which have long since sold out now, but we find ourselves in a fortunate position in a way, because we've had some figures that have been taking longer than they should have, if truth be told, and we've had some problems, and we've sorted those out, but we've got a great line coming through with the second batch of 10th Doctors to complete the run on him. We got Rose, we got Clara, we got the War Doctor, we still have some stock on the 9th Doctor, and the Weeping Angels, and then the new figures that we're developing, two of the new figures we're developing for this year being obviously Captain Jack, and that's his new head, his revised head down there. There's still some accessories to do for him, including a certain person's hand. And then we also have, of course, the third Doctor, which is just looking outstanding. Really pleased with the third Doctor. He's taller, before anyone wants to comment on it. He's taller than he should be, because as I explained to you earlier, he's actually wearing Captain Kirk's boots, because our boots weren't finished, so he's got slightly different legs on at the moment, and also his head's 3% too large than what it should be. So there are some tweaks and additions that are going to be made, and obviously his accessories, but he just, I mean, that's the first stab at the costume as well. That's the very first stab, so that is really good. There are some tweaks again that are going to be made on that. They're never ever right the first time, so we always have to address that.
It just
but these ones are production pieces as well, which they're better when you take them out the cabinet, because of the harsh lighting of the cabinet and the bad lighting in here and the exhibition hall. But these are production pieces, so these ones were kind of sent out to us in a bit of a hurry, so there are a few more tweaks after this before the production's gone, which is literally on the water. So they're all going to be coming in, say, very early March, all together with the Thunderbirds about 10th.
Wonderful.
And then we have our lovely Sherlock figures. So these two guys still in stock at the moment, Watson and Moriarty, but not many of them left now. And then we have our Victorian figures that are going to be following shortly after these guys. So obviously Sherlock and Watson from The Abominable Bride. We still have some stocks left on the doors as well, so they're making a nice display piece if you've already got the modern Sherlock, or if you're thinking of getting these two, they make a lovely display piece. Still works. So yeah. I mean, yes, they wouldn't have modern doorbells, but put them in front and no one knows. So so there's a lot of stuff in the works at the moment, a lot of exciting projects we're working on, not just for the existing lines, but some new lines that are coming through as well. So lots of ideas, lots of interest. It's been a really good show. Some good conversations with licensors, and yeah, it's been great. I mean, the ITV are absolutely thrilled. BBC were pleased they came on, and they're coming back on tomorrow. They're coming back tomorrow, and yeah, so generally all very, very well received, very good. So, and the customers seem to love them. The retailers and the distributors are loving the figures.
Oh, so, no, I do get an interview time with you, because there's been a lot of people through here.
There's been a lot of people today, I must admit. Yeah, it was a bit of a quiet start, but you know, I think the weather put a few people off because they were a bit dubious about the snow and everything. We had a bit of snow here last night, and we were all not sure if anyone's going to be able to get here, but it seems to be all right this morning.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Yeah, not too bad.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and this is Blast Process at the International Spring Fair at the Birmingham NEC 2018.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Bye.